So what's the biggest problem with Disney Villainous? It takes so freaking long. If you disagree with me, or if you can find another worst reason, post in the comments. Go ahead, I'll wait. I'm not going anywhere. Also, while you're down there, like and subscribe. Let's talk more about Disney Villainous. I don't hate it. The theme is rich and immersive and awesome, but if you've played with 3 or more people, you've likely run into this situation where you're just bored in between turns. You don't really know what's going on in other people's realms, so to fate them is a little bit difficult. But I found this amazing thing. Thank you to some people on Instagram, some people on Board Game Geek. There's a solo version. Now that sounds like my jam. Not only do I get to be immersed in this awesome Disney world of villains and destroying heroes, but I get to do it alone. What's more villainous than isolation? So good. All right, so let's talk about the rules really quick. It's really simple. Setup is the same as a normal game. You start with no power. You have 20 turns to win the game. You roll a d10. A d10, numbers 1 through 4, will fate you. If you're on a space with a fate cloud, it's 1 and 2 will fate you. So you have a pretty good chance of getting off easy. But that's only because this would be completely impossible if you got fated more often. Today, I'm going to go through my first Disney Villainous playthrough with Cruella de Vil, one of my favorites, and we're gonna see how it goes down. It is my first time, so pardon the slow decision making. It really does play in about 20 minutes. It took me a little bit longer because honestly, I had to reference some rules. It's been a while since I've played Disney Villainous. So if you are like me and of the opinion that Villainous is good at 2 players, fine at 3 players, and kind of miserable at 4+, then you very well might like the solo version of Villainous. Let's go ahead and dive into it, and I'll save my comments for the end if you want to skip through the actual playthrough. I will try and cut out areas so that it proceeds a little bit faster. As far as I understand, I don't get any power to start the game with. Drawing up to 4 cards, which you do at the end of each turn. I have here a D20, which is going to start, we're going to do countdown, forgive the magic die, and a D10 for rolling to see if we get fated. I'm going to go ahead and go here, get some power to start out with. Let's see, I can play a card, move an ally, and play an additional card. So one funny thing about the solo rules is when you get a condition card, it actually changes it to kind of objective cards. So if that thing happens, you can play it and you basically get the benefit. So if I defeat a hero with strength of 3 or more, I can play Devilish and defeat a hero with strength 3 or less. So it kind of lets me double up. This creates really interesting gameplay moments that otherwise weren't really there. I'm gonna go ahead and pay those 3 power that I just got to put Jasper down here. On to turn 2. I have to roll to see if I get fated. 10, so I do not get fated. That's good. Let's go ahead and jump over here. I'm going to gain a power. I'm on a fate cloud, so when your character is on a fate cloud, instead of being fated on rolls 1 through 4, you actually only get fated on rolls 1 through 2. So I hope that'll postpone my fating even further. I'm gonna go ahead and discard whatever it takes, as well as Devilish, because it's not helping me right now. And I can play 1 card. I'm gonna go ahead and use that power that I got for Spotted. I'm gonna reveal up to 2 puppy tokens in the supply. All right, moving on to turn 18. Let's roll for fating. 5, so I'm still not fated. It's my understanding that if you go the first 4 turns without being fated, you immediately will fate yourself. Give my 3 power. Definitely going to choose a puppy token from the supply and add it to the location. Let's add the 22 to Hell Hall. And let's go ahead and pay 1 more power to do that Devil Woman. Move a hero to any location, and we'll move Jasper over here. Let's drop it down to 17 turns left. I did not get faded again, so I have one more time of not getting faded for free. I'm gonna move over here to Hell Hall. Go ahead and grab my power that I get here. We'll go ahead and pay that one to activate Jasper's power and capture these puppies. We're gonna put them right over here. We can also move, so we're gonna move them over here just to be more centralized. I'm going to go ahead and discard those 3. I feel like I need to get some more puppies on the board. Go ahead and roll it down to 16 turns left. Roll, got a 9, but I have to be faded anyway. So when you're faded, you draw 2 cards, and then you pick the one that basically hurts you the most. I would say that if I were to play this one here, make activating harder, and then move this here so I'm hurt with power is probably what I don't want to happen. So that's probably what I should do. I'll move over here again, back to Hell Hall. Going to move Jasper back. Going to gain 1 power, but I'm going to pay it in order to choose a puppy token from the supply and add it to its location, which will be Hell Hall. Add a puppy to its location, which will be, the countryside. Actually, no. Let's do the Radcliffe house. Capture the puppies. Okay, I'm gonna come back here, move an ally. I can play Cruel. If another player moves an ally or item, you can play Cruel, choose 1 puppy from the supply and add it to the location, which is going to be to the countryside. I'm going to pay 1 for the Devil Take It to get that activate back, or 1 more card to play. I'll pay 1 to perform an activate action, activate Jasper to capture these 2, and I believe that's victory. Ooh, with about 2 turns left. Did I win last time? I definitely won. I forgot that it was a 22 that I captured with Horus. There we go. There we have it, with Cruella won just in the nick of time. If I hadn't gotten so lucky on some of the fate rolls, I think it would have been a really rough situation. That was close. Came down to the wire. If you liked this, go ahead, like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know if I made any mistakes, because as solo games often go, you're tracking so many things and nobody to bounce things off of. I am very prone to making errors. So I thought it was really fun. My thoughts on the solo version, it has definitely revived Disney Villainous for me. I have had a little bit of a hard time with this game in the past. I got it because I want my kids to experience that immersion, and really the storytelling in these games is beautiful. I definitely think I want to plow my way through solo mode on all of them, because this was fantastic. Go ahead and leave a comment below on which one I should do next. I have all of the expansions except for the most recent, but you know what? If you want to see the Horned King or Gaston, I will absolutely go out and buy it.